Hello everyone, today I'm going to introduce you to the formation of letters. So step 1 to introducing the formation of letters is you need to have the letter in hand and you have to make the sound. So I have a letter here in my hand and it is A. Can you say A with me? A. This is A. Okay, I'm going to show you now how to write A in the air. So let's do it. So I need you to put your index finger pointed up in the air and put it right at the top, and then we're gonna go around, make a circle and go back to the top and come back to the bottom and a flick, and we just wrote air in the air. Let's do that again. We're gonna go up there, put your finger up there, and then we're going to go left. Okay, we're going to turn left. Let's turn left, make a circle, go back to the top and down to the bottom and a flick. And that's how we write an air in the air. And we just wrote air in the air. Now, for further practice, we can write air on a piece of paper. I've already prepared this paper, so you could use any paper that you have, and you can create a worksheet like this that you can use with your students. Okay, and there are several steps that we are going to go through in order to teach the formation of the letter A. So firstly, over here there are lots of arrows, as you can see, the first step, and it's free writing. So you just give them a free space. You just need to give them a blank piece of paper, and perhaps it will be very helpful to give them a little dot. A dot indicates where they begin. So this dot will tell them that that's where they need to start. And then I've put an arrow there going towards the left. That means they're going to start towards the left. Okay, so you inform your child or your student that we're going to start at the dot, and then we're going to follow the arrow to write A, and remind them to hold the pen with their crab's claws. Okay, so let's begin at the dot and follow the arrow, and we're going to make a circle. Let's make a circle and come back to the dot at the top and come back down and a flick. And that's how we write A. So let's make another A over here where the dot is. So we start where the dot is, and then we're going to follow the arrow towards the left. Okay, so let's move it around, make a circle to the top and down to the bottom and a flick. And let's make another one. Let's start where the circle or the dot is. So follow the arrow towards the left, make a circle, go to the top and down to the bottom and a flick. Same thing here, start where the dot is, follow the arrow, go around, go up to the top and down to the bottom and a flick. And that's how we can teach them to write A without having any lines, just free writing. And then after that, you're going to give them boxes like this to write inside. So you're confining the space and you're challenging them further. So here they would have to write inside each box like this. And then if they still have some difficulty wanting to know where to start, you can give them a little dot and an arrow, and they can follow the dot and the arrow to make an A. Okay, and if they become a little bit more aware of the direction, then you can just give them a dot, which is a starting point, and then they will just make A's from there on. So just keep putting this dot here so that they can make their A's. Okay, so we've done step 1, which is free writing without lines. Step 2 is inside the boxes, and step 3, which is the final step. Now the final step, you've got to give them 2 lines. Okay, and these 2 lines are mainly used to write small letters or lowercase letters, and in this case we are writing the lowercase A. So we're going to use this line and this line to guide us in writing the letter A. So I'm going to give a dot up here and a dot over here. So let's start here. So that's the dot and that's the arrow, so that means we have to go towards the left, go to the top and come to the bottom and a flick. Okay, we just wrote A. Now we're going to teach children spacing. So to teach them to space, we need to show them to use their two fingers. So they're going to leave two finger gaps and then write the next letter. Okay, so the next letter will be here, and then you can give them an arrow if they need it, and then turn around, go to the top and down to the bottom and a flick. Okay, again you repeat, put two fingers so that they know that's the space that's needed between the letters, and then you give them the next dot and an arrow, and then follow the arrow, go to the top, come to the bottom and a flick. So that's how you can teach them in different steps on how to eventually write between lines and write letters evenly spaced out, okay, using their fingers to space. And finally, you can give them more exercise on writing the letter A by giving them a sensory experience. So over here on my table, I have some seeds, and we're going to use the seeds to practice writing the letter A. So what we're going to do is, we're going to show them the formation. Start from the top. We're always starting from the top. So start from the top, go around, and back to the top, down to the bottom, and a flick. And that's how we write A. So they can practice this several times until they get really familiar with the formation of the letter A. So I hope this activity is going to be very useful in teaching the letter formation A and all the other letters of the alphabet. May it be capital or small, you can use these strategies to teach them how to write the letters of the alphabet or form the letters of the alphabet. Alright, so that's it for this video. I'll see you again in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye.